In this video, I will walk you through setting up the technical part of WordPress. We'll get your domain name, hosting, email, secure server. We'll get it all in place. It'll take about an hour. And my name is Kenn Schroder. I'm a website designer for coaches over at coachingsitesthatwork.com. Click that link below to get started. Let's dive in. So if you have any questions, just post them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. And here we go. Let's just do it. Okay. So there's going to be a link below that I want you to click, and that's going to take you to Bluehost, which is what we're going to do. We're going to use to set up your website. Bluehost is a hosting company that is good. It works. It's dedicated to WordPress. It's inexpensive. I use it. I use it for a lot of websites. And I'm not going to go into hosting and what's the best and all this stuff. There's so many hosts out there, and everyone's got their opinion, and everyone's had a good experience and a bad experience. With hosting, you just want it to work, be inexpensive, and be on your way. It's more important that you're getting content up, getting your site launched, and getting in front of potential clients. That's where I want you to spend your time. This technical stuff should be minimal, but essential, and not stressful, which is why I'm here. So let's hope this video gets you where you need to be. And also, there's a Facebook group for additional support, live human support. I am there, and you can go there. It's called WordPress 101 for coaches, and I'll also add a link below to that so you can hop on over there. But for now, click on the first link to start setting up your website. Okay, I'm going to go there right now, and here we are at Bluehost. Okay, so here's their homepage, and we're just going to use the offer right on the homepage. Bluehost, I'm not going to go into any of the details. I'm going to go quick. Here, just get started. Their basic plan is all you need. So get started right on the homepage, and I'm going to go for basic right here, $3.95 per month. You don't need much more than that. You're just going for the basics right now. Select that. If you have a domain name like on GoDaddy, then you will go over here and put in your domain name. Use a domain you own, put it here, and you're basically it's going to show you how to set it up using that domain name or transfer it. I highly recommend you transfer it to Bluehost because having your domain name and website in the same service provider is the way to go. It minimizes technical fuss, etc. You just one place you call if you have any issues. Right now, I'm going to register a new domain name. If you don't know what domain name you are going to use and you're a general coach and you haven't sussed it out, I recommend using your name or mixing in with coaching. I have some tips on domain names, but if you're going to be more general, you're not sure exactly which way you're going, use your name now. You can niche down later on or let your niche find you, or however you want to do it. Some ways you can get your domain name is like you can do Coach Mary. If let's say Mary Smith is taken, you can do Mary Smith Coaching. You can do Life Coaching with Mary. You can have a play on that, and those are simple to read and spell. If your name is hard to spell, it's going to be tricky. A nickname is often better, just so people can spell it and understand it. So whatever your domain name is, put it in here. I am actually going to register. It doesn't need to be capital letters, by the way. I'm going to register this domain name, which I don't have yet, WordPress 101 for coaches. And I'm just going to use that as the example. Actually, I don't need to put .com in there. And go for .com. .com is most ideal. If you have a domain name you really, 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 really want, you can mess around with another possibility like .co. That's a very popular one. It's simple. If you're like coaching tech people, you can do .tech or .site. I recommend just go for the .com, even if you have to finagle around and come up with different ideas. Okay, so I'm going to use WordPress 101 for coaches.com. Next. Create your account. The domain name WordPress is available. Thank goodness. And let me just register it. Kenn Schroder, coaching sites that work. This is a home address in the States. that I just use for that. This is my biz number. This is my business email address. And for now, I'm just going to use kennschroder@gmail.com. Now, you're going to put your personal email address in here, most likely, unless you have a business email address you're already using. You can change this. This is your account information. You can change this later on, and it's fine. So put whatever's going to be easy for you to get things set up now, and don't worry about it too much. Account plan. I'm just going to go. You can get $3.95 a month if you sign up for 36 months, and that's cool. Save money, etc. The basic 12-month price, is it monthly or what have you? I like to just minimize my costs because I'm not sure what I'm doing with this domain name and I'm messing around. So I might end up deleting it or something. But for you, it's your coaching business. It's good to go longer so you don't have to deal with it as much. Save a few bucks. And also, by the way, Google likes domains that register for longer periods of time because it shows commitment, that you're going to be there. A lot of spammers and junk websites will register names and domain names really short until they get blocked and all junked out, and then they get rid of them. So you could go for longer if you like to just get the lower fee and just not worry about it. So the domain name is going to be free. So normally it's like $10 a year, $12 a year. This SSL is going to be free. There's some terms with that, but for now that's fine. Extras, I don't do extras. I don't do domain name privacy because I know people are going to, I'm going to put my website address, my email address on my website, and people are going to find me anyway. Code guard, I don't do those things. I don't do site lock security. I don't do any of these extra stuff because I don't think I need them. I don't want Bluehost tools. I just want to go bare bones minimum. And let me put my credit card information here. I agree and I accept, submit. Okay, I've put my information in and I've clicked submit and my purchase was successful. They sent a confirmation email to kennschroder@gmail.com. Okay, so I'm going to create an account and a new tab has popped up and it says here, create your new password. Okay, so here's my domain name that I just chosen. I'm going to make up a password and make sure you put in all the caps, low caps, lowercase symbols and numbers that they want. Make sure you write down your password somewhere else. We're going to need it. Create account. Click on create account. Okay, your account is ready to go. Now you can log in. Go to login. So here's the Bluehost login. There's the domain name, WordPress 101. I'm going to paste my new email address in here. So you have, your new password. Paste your password in there. Click login. Okay, so now that I'm in here, Bluehost, let's create a website, it says. Tell us your goals, etc., etc. What kind of site are you creating? Now, it's a little annoying that they're asking me what I'm doing here because now they're almost going to use this information for some reason. And I don't like it when it's not necessary. But business, promote my business. What type is it? Enter a type below. And I'm just going to say this is yours, consulting and coaching. There it is. Technology and apps, technology and apps, teaching you WordPress, let's say. Who are you creating a site for? Myself. And continue. Tell us a little bit more about your site. What do you want to name your website? Because some of this stuff is going into WordPress. So let's name your site exactly what the domain name is. And later on, if needed, we can change the name of your website. Let's say it's John Smith Coaching, and you just want it to be John Smith, or you want it to be John Smith Coaching and Consulting or something like that. You can change it later on. But it's nice when your domain name and your website address and your business name and everything is just the same. It's really nice for a lot of reasons and a lot of places. Simple is good. Simplicity is good, especially online. Things get hairy real fast. WordPress 101 for coaches, tagline. This is something that goes into WordPress as well. You can put in something here if you have an idea. If not, you can leave it blank. Again, you can fill this out later. I'm going to put nothing. Do you want to add a blog? Okay, so when WordPress gets set up, there's a way to make sure your blog is active or not. If you're going to blog right out the gates with your website, yes, make this active. If you're not sure, then don't make it active, because it's not good to have a website up that has a blog that you may be going to do and you don't do it, because then it looks like your website is dead. So unless you're committed to blogging, and right now it just might be enough work just to get everything started, you can always add a blog later, activate it. It's not that hard. So right now, for most people, probably leave it off. But if you're going to be blogging right out the gates and you have articles and you're itching to go, turn that baby on, and so you can blog right away. Do you want to be ability to sell anything? No. Are you comfortable with creating websites? Right now, you are more than halfway comfortable because you have the guts and you're following me. Okay, continue to theme selection. Skip this step because I want to minimize the number of things you need to look at now. Later on, you can go on and add a theme. I want you to have the basics of what WordPress is really about without overwhelming you, which can happen. Kenn Schroder, you're set up. Now it's time to get your site ready to launch. So I'm going to click here. If I click launch my site, are you sure? For highly successful websites, we suggest you complete a few of the recommended tasks, customize your design, add a contact page, So before I click launch my website, they want me to do some things, have my logo on it. But we're not going to do that because no one's going to know your website exists and no one's going to be going to it because no one knows about it. So when we do launch your website, you can put it on maintenance mode. So if people do go to it, they can say, oh, it's under construction, fine. But we're going to just launch right away. Congratulations, your site has been launched. View my site. So I'm going to click view. And what I'm hoping to find is my new website address. And it's not showing, still showing the temporary URL. So let's go. Again, the temporary domain name is up at the top. So don't freak out about that. Oops. And now we are actually at the website and we are logged in to the website. When you see this black bar at the top, that means you are logged into your website. If I click on the thing in the upper left corner, the name, WordPress 101 for Coaches, and you click on your name, again, if you get stuck, just post a comment down below and let me know if things aren't happening the way and you're getting lost and your computer's blowing up. Just post a comment. So if I click on the name, I'm going to go into the back end of the website. This is the WordPress dashboard. Here it says dashboard and dashboard. And if I click on the name again, I go back to the website, which is the front end website. This is the front end of the website. This is what people see in the public. This is using the default theme, just very basic. And it's not showing, there's not much anything more than this. It's ugly, it's confusing, it's whatever. But this is just a default setup. Again, down the line, you can add a theme. I'm just going to do some things to get us started. So let me go back to the dashboard. You can click in the upper left corner. It goes between the dashboard back end here, and then that other thing was the front end. Inside the dashboard, you have all these panels. There's they want you to do a lot of things. Try this plugin, this whatever, and opt-in monster. And these things come down the line. These little panels, so to speak, I just close them because they're just distracting. I close these X's. We can get into those things at another time. So the thing is, WordPress is very powerful. And because of that, there's a lot of options and places you can go and look at and things to look at and tweaks and settings you can make. And that's what the power is. But the smarts is for you to stick to the few things that matter that you need to know about. We're going to stick to the things that matter. What I'm going to do is go over here to Appearance here and then go to Themes, because that front end is pretty rough. Right now, the theme that's there, 2019 theme. And there's a 2020 theme that came out. Let's go to that one because it's more current. Again, these themes here, these are the basic ones that come with WordPress. Every WordPress installation will come with this. I'm just going to basically we're sticking to the basics for now. I'm going to activate the 2020 theme, and I suggest you do that now as well. I clicked activate on that, and as you can see, it says here, there's a little notice, new theme activated. So if I click on the name in the upper left corner, it'll go back to the front end of the website, and voila, there's the theme that it has there. Okay, there. So in the upper left corner is the name of the website. In the future, your logo could go there. I'd recommend it would. And to the upper right, we have a search box, which is cool, but your site's going to be very basic and not have much content, so we probably want to get rid of that. Sample pages here. So this is one sample page. What we're going to do now is add a couple of pages here and give it some quick names so you can get a sense of what that looks like. Let's just work that menu. So if I go here to the dashboard, again, back to the dashboard, let's just create a couple of items on there so it doesn't look like some wacky website. So let's click here on the left pages, and then I'm going to add new at the top here. The WordPress Editor, this is the new editor that they put out 4 or 5 months ago, and it's nice, and you're going to get a quick crash course on it. So you just click here, add title. I'm going to call this coaching. And if you want, you can do relationship coaching if that's what you're doing. My website is WordPress 101 for coaches, so I can call web coaching for the fun of it. And I'm going to put in some dummy text here. As you move around the environment here, it's like blocks. Here's a block, you can grab it and move it. Here's a block of text, you can grab it and move it. And the real great thing about this block kind of editing is you can put content, images, and stuff around, and you can quickly move it to where you want it. Or you can save it and use it on another page. Or you can text 3 blocks, 3 items here, and make it a, you can turn it into a group. Here, I can group it. It's like, maybe that's my write-up of how, how I got into, or who I am as a coach. Basically a summary of you as a coach. Oh, I left my career. I found that I worked with people and I was able to motivate them and make changes. And then another part talks about, how you ran a marathon and you overcame challenges. And then the last part is your corporate whatever. And that's a summary of your coaching. You can make that a block and then use it elsewhere. For now, let's just leave just dummy text here, and we're going to click publish in the upper right corner here. Yes, publish. So there's a page, it's published. I can click view page if I want, but what I want to do is add another page. So what I'm going to do is close this over here. I'm going to actually click the WordPress thing in the upper left corner to go back to the pages. I'm going to add another page. Okay, add new. That was web coaching. I'm going to make the next page called, we can do an about page, like about us, about me, meet Ken, your coach, meet Ken. I'm going to write, and I'm going to click into the text area here. I'm going to put in some dummy text and then click publish. Publish. There's another page, meet Ken. This is the down and dirty basic way of doing it. And let me go back. Let me go back to WordPress, and play with the editor so you can learn how to do things in here. Playing with it and learning. Learning is you just play with it to learn it, and in time you get the hang of it. For now, I'm going quick and dirty. So let me add another page. There's a lot I can teach you, and all in good time. Let's make this the home page. And let's put in some dummy text there, and publish. And publish. Okay. I'm going to click on the W in the upper left corner and go back into the dashboard. So meet Ken, home, sample page, and what have you. So on the left, I'm going to go set up the menu, appearance, menus. So basically, we're going to create a menu. We'll call this the main menu. Click create menu. So there you are. The main menu has been created, and now it says save menu. Okay. So what I'm going to do is click on in the section here on the left where it says pages, meet Ken, web coaching, home, add to menu. So you give it a second, and these strings will fly over to the right. And you can link to other things outside this, other web pages or blog posts. By the way, posts refer to blog posts. They are not pages. So pages are static pages, sales page, home page, about me page, and posts are blog posts, which are, blog posts. They'll have comments, they'll have, like buttons and stuff like that. So one tricky thing in WordPress is to know the difference between pages and posts. Whenever you refer to a blog post, it's a post. Whenever you refer to a page, it's not a blog post. It's content, a page content, typical thing. So here I have home web coaching meet Kenn. I'm going to drag meet Kenn down. Home web coaching meet Kenn. In the future, if you want to make submenus item, you just drag it to the right, and now it says submenu. If I drag it to the left, submenu disappears. Here's my menu, main menu, 3 items. Pages to this menu, don't do that. Display location for this menu. So right now we're looking at the main menu. Where's the display location? The social menu, desktop, expand view, mobile, etc. Footer, social. I don't know why it says social menu, desktop horizontal menu. The mobile menu. Let's do mobile and desktop. I haven't seen it this way before. Social menu, that's interesting. There's 2 of those there. Anyway, let's just save. Let's just choose desktop and mobile, save menu. And then once that's done, we're going to go click in the upper left corner and go see the website on the front end. Here it is, home web coaching meet Kenn. If I grab to the right and shrink it down, you're gonna get the mobile version. And if I click on this, okay, there they are, close menu. Okay, got some menu items there. What I want to do now, let me go back and see if let's go back to the Bluehost menu area. I want to see if my domain name is now working. That's what I really want. So I'm going to click on, let me just reload this page, see if anything new popped up. So for your email address, I recommend your name at yourwebsiteaddress.com. If you're going to be a business coach, executive coach, leadership coach, and you want to do like your full name, like Kenn Schroder at WordPress101forcoaches.com, or maybe it's Lisa.Smith at corporatecoachingexcellence.com. If that's what you have, then sure, go ahead for your longer name. In general, online communication is so much better and easier when it's just more personal. Plus you also assume more trust with people if it's just direct from you. Being easy to communicate and being trusted are big online. So you want to operate in that zone, so to speak. So click on Advanced and go down to Email Accounts. Okay, this feature lets you create and manage email addresses, email accounts. Right now there's one account here, and that's the default one. Leave that there, that's fine. We're going to click on Create, and it's going to be Kenn. Again, if you're using your full name for corporate, that kind of look, that's fine. I would stay away from info and help and creating multiple email address accounts, because again, it gets complicated real fast, and that slows you down, and you don't want to be slowed down. Okay, make up a password. Okay, I made up a password. Let me go write it down somewhere. Yep, make sure you write it down, and you can generate a password you want. They give you some chaotic passwords, which you'll never remember, but you'll just copy and paste in the future. So I have my password in there. Storage space, 100 megabytes. Can I make that 1,000? Quota cannot exceed 100. So let's just leave it at 100. Down the line, you'll want to attach your email account to something like Gmail, so that you have one place to look for email, and it fetches the email from your business account that we're creating here. Other platforms might do it, like Outlook, G Suite. Send a welcome email with instruction to set up an mail account. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's create. All right, so you have an email account, ken@wordpressforcoaches.com. And what we're going to do is give it a test. So check email. And what I want you to do is send an email from this account to your personal account. And then we'll check our personal account and see if it comes back. So basically, we're going to email ourselves from our business to our personal and back and forth. So I'm going to click on Hoard. You can click on any of those three. I just click on the first one. And I'm going to create a new message up here. New message to Kenn Schroder at gmail.com. Kenn Schroder at gmail.com, my personal email. Hello, Lou, is this working? And let's put in the body, hello. Okay, let's send that. Message sent. And let me go to my personal email, inbox, and let's click it again for the refresh. Okay, oh, there's my test email. Hello, is this working? Hello. Okay, so I got an email from my business account. Now let's reply and let's see if it goes back. Okay, you're sending one from my personal back to the business. Go back to that email thing and go to the inbox and click on inbox and let's see. Okay, so I just refreshed the screen. Click refresh on your screen. It's the circle arrow or Control R or Command R if you're on a Mac. Refresh this, reload, refresh this page, and your response email should be there. Here's mine. Hello, is this working? I got it. Okay, so email's working. Excellent. Let me go back and double check again if the domain name has been fully set up. Where am I over here? Okay, WordPress 101 for Coaches. This is what hasn't shown up yet. I'm going to reload it, refresh. I'm going to pray to the internet gods. Show me some other stuff. WordPress 101 for Coach.com. So again, this is not yet set up. So go back to my email and let me go to my inbox. So here, Bluehost verification for WordPress 101 for Coaches. Action is required. Verify your email address and your domain name will be ready. Okay, so I probably need to do this earlier. So verify your email address. Maybe this is what they were waiting on. They don't want no hokey fake email accounts. Okay, so they've successfully verified there's a database out there called Whois, and that keeps track of all domain names. And so they know who is the owner of stuff. So it looks like I had to do that. Let me check out that other Bluehost email that I got. Inbox, welcome to Bluehost 101, WordPress 101. And this is my payment confirmation. Okay, that's done. So let me go back to my Bluehost account. Okay, this is it. You already see Bluehost in the upper corner and everything's white. And this is where I added my email address before. Let me go back to home. Maybe they'll have a little note for me there. Hopefully, they make sure that I know that my website is ready to go. I'm checking here, and I can also check at that address. You set up your website. If I click in here, it doesn't say anything. Let me go here to, again, WordPress101.com for coaches, the actual name in the browser. And let me just hit enter here and give that a chance to reload. See if I get my website to show up. And no, it's not showing at the moment. Again, we have this temporary one. As I mentioned before, this is the temporary address. So let's do a little bit more here. And then we'll come back and check in a moment. I think it'll be set up real quick. So let me click out of that. And here we are, WordPress 101 for coaches. And here's the menu. And right now, the default setup for this basic theme that they have is they're showing like this blog post here. So we're going to make a tweak. And so go to dashboard. Again, I'm assuming we're not going to set up your blog at the moment. You can always activate that later. And I'm going to go here to settings and then reading. So these are reading settings that when someone comes to your site and they're reading it, what should be presented to them. So one setting here is your homepage displays your latest post. Instead, we're going to choose a static page. And so your homepage displays homepage is going to be select home. This is one we made earlier. Remember we meet Ken, web coaching, home. We're going to choose home. And the post page, we're not going to worry about that for now. This is where you would set up the blog in the future. You'd probably create a page called blog and you'd choose that. But for now, again, we're not doing that. And that's all we need to worry about now. Save changes. I'll let that save, and then we'll click back to the home, to the website, upper left corner. Once that's finished, and let's have a look at the website. We're going to, again, this is the temporary website because the domain name's not active. And now we have this home. So it's starting to look a little bit cleaner. And if I click on web coaching, so now, it's web coaching, and there's a page I made before called web coaching, and here's some content. You could write up some good stuff about that. There's some sharing buttons that are active on this theme. At the bottom, it's showing some recent blog posts. I'd like to get rid of this now because we're not doing any blogging at the moment. We're just trying to get the basic content up. So let me go back to the dashboard. Let's see if I can quickly hide that bottom section there. Okay, so I'm in the dashboard, and here you get a lot of settings and things you can do on the heavier technical side. Let me take us back to the front of the website, the live, or the part that people see when they visit. There's a customize button at the top, and this is a bit more front-end visual editing of the layout. This is another way to tweak your website, this customize thing at the top. And so we're going to click on that. And again, in time, as you use WordPress more and more, you'll get used to the places you need to go. I realize there's a lot here. I know it can be, and in fact, in other editors like Wix and Weebly and Squarespace, I've used them, I've tinkered them, and I've helped clients with them. There's a learning curve on all of these things. WordPress is probably a little bit more because there's more power and more control over it, but there's going to be a learning curve no matter what you use. And the ideal thing to do is to really have someone who knows how to use this, get you up to speed and get you familiar with what is going to matter to you. Your theme, your layout, your laptop, the way you think of things and the questions you have. That's really the way to really get ramped up. So I clicked, here I am, I clicked on that customize, and I'm getting some options here. And for this homepage, get rid of the stuff at the bottom. It's something called widgets. So if you go on the left, go to widgets, and I believe this is the first footer 1. So they have a search, they have recent posts, so you can see all the stuff here. We're just going to get rid of them. Remove. You don't need a search box. You don't have any content. Even if you have 5 or 10 pages, you still don't need a search box because you don't have that much content. Once you have 20, 30 blog posts on different topics, okay, maybe you get a search box. So I've removed all those things, and I'm going to click. It's showing me as I do those edits on the right what it looks like. I click publish to make it permanent, to apply it, so to speak. And I can close this, click the X. So now I've cleaned up this initial theme. Now I've got my name in the corner, some menu items. I'd like to get rid of that search box. Click customize, more. Let's see if that search box is there. Search and header, let's get rid of that. That's gone. And yep, publish. So nice, clean. This is what users like. Users love it. The users love simple, easy, obvious. Exciting, they love to, and that's going to be some magic you need to get into your content. But here you have it. Look, fantastic. This is great. This is structurally, layout-wise, brilliant. Now, branding, we may need to get colors and things sorted into here. And actually, let me customize because I think there might be a couple of things you can quickly do. I think there's some color schemes. But again, we're not here to get into a lot of, here's colors. We're not going to get into a lot of this stuff. Okay, well, let's just make it teal since everyone loves teal these days. Is that teal? That's more like teal. Let's just leave that. So what I want is, what else I want to do? Let me check the domain name. So I'm going to open a tab here. Oh, let me go to this other tab I don't need. And I'm going to type in WordPress 101 for coaches.com and pray to internet gods that my site is actually going. Yep, bingo, fabulous. Okay, so look, I put in WordPress101.com into the address bar. It says not secure here. We'll get to that in a moment. We want to get rid of that because that gives people hesitation. But look at this. Right now, it's maybe been an hour, and you've listened to me blab, and now we have WordPress 101 for coaches.com. We have we know how to make pages. We've got a homepage set up. We've gotten rid of some of the junk. And if you put good content here, now you're getting your message out there. You can just share this address and your message gets out. Fantastic. That's amazing. You're online and you have a place that doesn't look cheesy. You have a good domain name and you have, you can use some content, you can use some design, you can use maybe some other pages. You can use your logo, you can use a professional image, and you can use a better theme that might require some customization, but at least this is a start. Let's see if we can get the secure server sorted out. I'm going to go back to my Bluehost account. So advanced we go. Let's see if we can get the secure server going. So we're going to go bug support, and you're going to see what that's like. So let me quickly, let's see, private keys generates, it should be something that says free SSL, and that should be obvious and easy. So look, we're going to go bug them. So I went to the Bluehost homepage on another tab. I went to chat. So it says a message to our customers, COVID, we're currently experiencing longer wait times. Yikes. Okay, well, let's see how we go. Kenn, I'm an existing customer, put my domain name here, WordPress 101, coaches.com. Press next. Topic is SSL, so tech support and SSL. Look, that's an option there. There's SSL. I'm going to be rude, but simple is easy. How to activate free SSL. Of course, they're going to send me this link and start chat. Where's my free SSL? I should put an exclamation point in there. I don't recommend being rude to support. Patience goes a long way. My name is Eric, and I'll help you advise. How can I help you today? Where's my free SSL? Let me see that link they sent me. Knowledge base, how to activate free SSL. I've already looked at this, and I know it didn't work. Basically, they want me to go security tab, security certificate, and turn it on. But before I went to security tab here, and there's no security certificate here. So I think I need to activate it first or something. I don't know. Let's see what they say. Where are you? They disappeared. Where did you go? There you are. I understand how important it is. Can I have your domain name and the validation token, please? Domain name is WordPress 101 for coaches.com and validation token. Oh, I sent you the token. So let me check my email. That'll be my personal email. I'll just check it. Inbox. I probably just want to verify that I am me. I'm going to my inbox. Okay, here's my token. Fine. So they sent me a token by email. Here's a token, and they just want to confirm that I'm me before they let anyone get in on the site and start messing around. Yep. Okay. So here I am with support. They're getting back to me and they're doing stuff. Chat is all I want. I don't want to make phone calls that get disconnected or that I have to wait for someone to press this button, that button. I like going right to chat, and this way, if they take a little time, I can always click on something else. So for SSL, I'm installing it right now. I'm going to ask them, why didn't it get installed when I first signed up? So they're installing it. So it looks like you're going to have to ask them to install it. And that's kind of annoying. Let's hopefully he has a better answer than that. This is life in the tech zone. And this is pretty good. This is pretty easy and straightforward. So, I know there's little nuances and stuff that need to be dealt with, but that's why it's really good. If you're going to learn any technology, any site builder, to have someone, sometimes it's installed right away. I get a feeling that maybe in time it would have shown up, because that's not something they want people to bug them about. It's something that they want just to happen. It's an automated thing. So maybe when you do this video, it'll just be right away. If not, bug them like I'm doing now. So be it. Now he's activating it. Now I'm going to go back to my panel here. I'm just going to refresh the page because he probably already started it. And now we're looking again in our hosting account for the advanced section, which we're already in, and security. And we're waiting for this free SSL to show up. So let's see if it shows up. Nope, not there yet. Let's go bug the guy. Okay. I'm waiting. That's nothing like a good communicative customer like me. Okay, check the site for padlock. Okay, let's see if this, I go to https://. So what I've done, I think it's still finishing. What I've done is I typed in, okay, it worked. HTTPS, that S is for security, or secure server, I should say. https://WordPress101forcoaches.com. Again, yours is your website address, and the padlock is there. And it looks like it's working right. I wish I saw it in my cPanel here, what I was told it would be. Let me go back. So this administration area, I don't see it in here. And I actually don't really care much, because if it's running and active, I'm happy. If it stops running and it's not active, for whatever the heck reason, I will go bug them. Great. So we are online now. We are fully functional, access to the web, and it's great. Email, domain name, hosting set up, and secure server active. And we actually went in and added a couple of pages, cleaned up some of the settings, and now we have a clean, fresh start here to build upon. Let me show you two more things. One is how to log into your website, and let me show you how to put it on maintenance mode so that you can, have it down when you're making updates. Okay, so go to the address bar, and for me it's HTTPS WordPress101forcoaches.com, as you can see here. I'm going to add a /wp-admin to that address. That's how you get into your website. That's a quick and easy way to get into it. That's how you access the admin area. Okay, so I'll hit that. Now I need to log in with user and password. And this is a fresh new site, so there's been an account set up to log into your website. The thing I like to do is just quickly click on lost password. Okay, enter the username or email address. So the one we put in this is the one I put in. Put in your email address when we set up this thing before. Get new password. Okay, check your email for the link. I'm going to pop into my email. I'm going to click in my email, and there's a password reset. I will click on that and reset password, make a new password, and then copy and save it. And I will click on the word reset password there. Password has been set, log in. And okay, username and password, just to confirm here. And then here's that new crazy password. Click login. And hopefully I get in, and good. It's giving me a note, the administration email verification. Please verify that the administration email for this website is still correct. Current admin is that. Yes, this is correct. I will say that that is correct. Now, what you should do is to change that email address to your new business one. So let's go do that. Simply go to users, all users. There you are. Click edit. And the email address, I'm going to change that, kennschroder@gmail.com. I'm going to make it ken@wordpress101coaches.com, which is the new website. And then I'm also going to put my name in here, Kenn, last name is Schroder. And for the display publicly as Kenn, let's leave that. Because that's when you write blog posts, it'll put your name after it. You can say Kenn, or Schroder, Kenn Schroder, or this thing. I just like simply Kenn. And you can put in a lot of other information here if you want. For now, let me update this, and let me just show you where maintenance mode, this will be our first plugin to install, and then you'll be a plugin master. Okay, so on the left, go to plugins right here. Plugins are how you add functionality to a website. So what I will do is I will go to at the top here, plugins, add new. And we're going to search for maintenance mode. This is a plugin, and there's someone who manages this plugin, a software company right here, WP Maintenance Mode. 700,000 installations, 253, nearly 5 stars, updated 4 days ago. All good signs that this plugin is going to be robust. Okay, install now, give it a second, and then once it says so, it'll say activate yes. And then if I go on the left to settings, WP maintenance mode, this is a new item. I click on that and we can see, here it is, right here in this section right here, status, activated. So we're going to activate maintenance mode, click save, and if we do that, let me show you, if we go to the website in another tab, WordPress 101 for coaches, for the moment, it's not going to show maintenance mode, even though we turned it on. And this is because we're already logged into the website. So it knows we're the administrator, so it's not going to give us a maintenance mode. But if we were to log out of the website, and I will do it now, and so then now we're actually just a normal visitor, we're not the administrator anymore, and we go to the website, WordPress101forcoaches.com, we have a look here, it says maintenance mode. Sorry for your inconvenience, we're undergoing scheduled maintenance, thanks for your understanding. Okay, so maintenance mode is activated, and what I'm going to do is log in again, and I'm going to turn maintenance mode off, username and password, and I have it saved, so I will just reload it. That crazy long password, I recommend you copy and paste it. Don't try to memorize it or even type it in, just copy and paste. And again, now I'm in the site. If I go down to settings, WP maintenance mode, then I could turn maintenance mode back off. Deactivate. Deactivate, save, settings. And then now it's maintenance mode is off and I can see the website whether I'm logged in or not. I can see it. So let me go back to the home page and let me just give you a couple of things you can do from here, a couple of suggestions. Right now you've got the power. You're online. You can publish content, share your address, and do all kinds of stuff, landing pages, advanced plugins and stuff. But the main things you want to focus on now is getting some good content on here. I'd recommend another page, probably testimonials or success stories, and then a page, to contact us. And that should be more of like, a compelling invitation to get in touch with you and what it's like, what are the steps they take, what are you going to do with them on a call if that's. Consider visuals. Consider what your brand and your feeling and how you want people to, feel when they come to your website. Think about your ideal kinds of clients. Think about how your website is going to work with your sales process. You can also check out the Divi theme by Elegant Themes. There's a link below. That's a theme that I teach. Also, check out the WordPress 101 for Coaches Facebook group. There's also a link to that below. In the bigger picture, you should think about getting visible, getting your name out there in front of potential clients. And, you're new in business and there's things to figure out. And I understand it can feel like a lot, but take it in steps. Get guidance, get teachers, get mentors, get support. I'm excited for you because 20 years ago, when I left my corporate job, this is what I was doing. I was getting technical stuff in place, thinking about content, and over years, it's been 20 years, I've come to discover a lot of things about, presenting yourself and getting visible and attracting clients and earning an income. And I've been able to grow my business to a point where I can, travel the world, take it with me and live in different places and work with great people, coaches. It's been amazing. Good job in getting your website and WordPress in place and started. Kenn Schroder, coachingsites.work.com. Take your site to the next level. Lots of resources at my site and also the Facebook group, WordPress 101 for Coaches. I'll see you there.